You guys, welcome back to King Ols, and I'm now here to review Diego Pacheco versus Gallegos. And Diego Pacheco just gets a stoppage in round four. Big stoppage for Diego Pacheco. What a win that is for him. And yes, it is a big message to the super middleweight division. Diego Pacheco, only 22 years old, and he's doing what he's doing to another fellow Mexican in Gallegos. And yeah, it's an all-round just amazing bloody performance by Diego Pacheco today. I think he found his range really well throughout that fight, and Gallegos was just consistently walking into his punches. And I think with Gallegos, he showed a really good chin tonight. But I feel like walking into someone like Diego Pacheco, I think is one of the worst possible things you can do when you're fighting Diego Pacheco. So he got that completely wrong. Pacheco knew exactly what he was up against tonight in Gallegos, who would be consistently coming at him, consistently pressuring him. And Diego Pacheco was really good when Gallegos was coming on onto him on the inside, consistently throwing up a good uppercut, going to the head really well, throwing some real good combinations on the inside, and to the head, and some real good body shots, which I feel like Gallegos wasn't really paying too much attention to be fair. And yeah, Pacheco did end up dropping him with a body shot, and those body shots were really brutal from Pacheco that he landed throughout that fight. To be fair, the body shots were brutal. The headshots from Pacheco in this fight today were absolutely brutal. To be completely honest with you, I feel like with Diego Pacheco tonight, I feel like he took his time. He was very patient and was very good. And I feel like, he guarded really well, didn't get hit with any stupid shots really, which was obviously really good stuff to see from Pacheco. And yeah, that uppercut's a big problem. And yeah, that uppercut that he throws a big problem for his opponents, obviously. And I feel like he's going to be really hard to beat. I feel like he's one of the full package. To be fair, he's got good footwork. I feel like his footwork was a bit slow in the first round, but got faster as soon as the fight kept on going on. His hand speed's always there. His power's always there. And yeah, as I said, the worst thing you can do is walk right into him. I mean, I suppose that is kind of what you do have to do because he's got good long reach. But Pacheco, he doesn't keep his jab arm out that much, so it's hard to get under. Pacheco keeps his hands close really well. And he's always thinking about his defense a lot as well, to be fair. Gallegos was moving his head a lot when he tried to come in, but it wasn't good enough to be able to confuse Pacheco. Pacheco was consistently confusing Gallegos with good feints and just his movements a lot. He was moving around the ring a lot and was consistently, using that jab, establishing that jab from the very start of the fight. And I feel like it did trouble because he was obviously able to set up some real simple shots. And Gallegos was able to take quite a few to fair play, but eventually, he was able to, he's able to trick Gallegos quite a lot into that. Obviously, feinting to the head, then going to the body, feinting to the body, then going to the head. It's very good stuff. We saw some real good 1-2s landed from Pacheco and that. And yeah, I honestly think he's one bloody amazing fighter, to be completely honest with you. Who should Pacheco fight next? I feel like obviously he's still young. He's 22. Like Jason Quingley, I'd be interested in seeing that because Quigley seems like he's one of those guys who can go out and contest those kind of guys, and I feel like Quigley would be a good guy that Pacheco would beat. But but I feel like he's definitely a good test and he's very tough. And Jason Quigley would take anyone, so I feel like that could be a decent test for Diego Pacheco. Diego Pacheco, possibly down the line could fight Belonga. I doubt Eddie Hearn would want to put that match on now, but I feel like it would definitely be a good fight in my opinion. I think Pacheco would beat Belonga in my opinion. To be completely honest with you, I don't think Belonga is all the hype, and I think Diego Pacheco is and will make it all the way. But I feel like we need to still make sure that we're matching him up with the perfect matchups. We don't want to make sure that we push him too far. We don't want to do that as of now. He's 22. Remember, he's got a while left. As I said, Quigley would be a good fight. John Ryder at this point in his career, I feel like would be a good fight for Pacheco, and I feel like Pacheco could stand a good chance against Ryder. He's got the reach over him. He's quicker than Ryder. Yeah, that's just quicker overall in move. I think Pacheco beats Ryder. I think it'd be a good fight for him. Zach Parker, I think that'd be a good fight for Pacheco. Whether these fights get made or not, I don't know. I feel like John Ryder could be a fairly easy fight to make for Pacheco. Quickly would be a good, easy fight to make. Belonga, it could be because they're both promoted by Eddie Hearn, but he wouldn't want to put them both in losing their records this early on, though. Let's be real. But yeah, Pacheco, I think like he's third in one of the mandatories for the titles I looked at a second ago. He is like a third mandatory challenger for one of the titles. I'm not sure. Canelo holds it. He is. Is it WBA? I don't know where I found that. No, I don't know where I found that. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I feel like there are definitely some good fights out there for Pacheco. Zach Parker, I think, is a real good matchup, and I feel like he could beat Zach Parker Pacheco. I don't think Zach Parker's worth his hype. I honestly don't. John Ryder, let's be real, I don't think he's got the skill level to keep up with Pacheco's pace he likes to fight at. And quickly, he's just that kind of step-up guy who we'd be expected to beat, basically, and should be. But yeah, Pacheco, huge talent, and I expect a lot from him in the future. He will be world champion one day. But yeah, this guy's only going to keep on improving, and this guy isn't even in his peak yet. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's only going to keep on getting better. So this guy, he's Mexican as well, real tough. So yeah, and Gallegos showed toughness. He showed the real Mexican warrior today as well that he's got. But Pacheco, he's Mexican. He can take a shot. Gallegos did land a decent one, but not too much. Pacheco didn't get hit, too much, and wasn't getting hit by stupid shots when we were like, there's holes in his game there. No, there wasn't shown to be any holes in Pacheco's game tonight. So that was very good stuff to see. He keeps on improving every bloody time we see him, and I can't wait to see who he gets matched up with next. He's a very, very, very bloody entertaining fighter who I'm looking forward to see next. Anyway, speak to you all in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.